Your bank is lending out money it does not actually have, right now, legally. The cash in your account, most of it isn't sitting there. It was never there. You deposit $100. The bank keeps a few and lends the rest to someone else. That gets deposited and lent again and again. The same money multiplying out of thin air. Banks don't move money, they create it. Every loan is brand new money that didn't exist 1 second earlier. And here's the part that should make you angry. Every dollar they conjure makes the dollars in your pocket worth a little less. You're not saving. You're holding the one thing in this whole system designed to shrink. By the end of this, you'll see why the people closest to the money printer get rich, while everyone else runs on a treadmill that speeds up every year. Let's pull the curtain all the way back. Picture your money in the bank as a number on a screen. You think it's a pile of cash in a safe with your name on it. It isn't. By law, the bank only has to keep a tiny slice of it. The rest, it's allowed to lend out. So out of your $100, maybe 10 stays. 90 walks out the door as somebody else's loan. That 90 gets spent and lands in another bank, which keeps 10 and lends out 81, then 72, then 65. The same original 100 echoing through the system as more and more money. Your one real deposit can balloon into nearly $1,000 of money in the economy. Most of it isn't paper, it's just numbers typed into existence. That's the first secret. The money in the world is mostly just promises stacked on promises. But where does the very first dollar come from? That's where it gets wild. At the top sits the central bank, and it has a button no one else gets to press. When it wants more money, it doesn't earn it or mine it or borrow it, it just creates it out of nothing. A few keystrokes and billions exist that didn't exist a moment ago. No gold behind it, just trust. We used to tie money to gold you could actually hold. Then, quietly, that link was cut. Now a dollar is worth $1 only because everyone agrees to believe it is. That belief is the only thing holding the whole machine together. And belief, it turns out, can be quietly watered down. Here's the trick that costs you. More money gets created, but the amount of real stuff to buy stays about the same. More dollars chasing the same bread, same houses, same cars. So prices rise. Not because the bread changed, because your dollar got weaker. That's inflation, and it isn't a storm that just happens. It's the exhaust fumes of the money printer. Now meet the monster that eats your savings. Every year, quietly, it takes a bite. Your $100 buys $94 of stuff next year, then 88. You didn't lose money. The number in your account looks the same, but it quietly buys less and less. That safe savings account paying you 3%, inflation is eating 6%. You're going backwards while feeling responsible. Saving cash in this system is a slow, polite, perfectly legal way to get poorer. They told you it was the safe choice. It's the slowest leak. So if savers lose, who wins? Follow the fresh money. Whoever touches it first. When new money is printed, it doesn't reach everyone at once. It enters at the top. Banks and the already rich get it first while prices are still low. They buy assets cheap. By the time that same money trickles down to your paycheck, prices have already risen. You get the watered-down money at the higher prices. You're always last in line. Economists have a name for this. The closer you are to the printer, the richer you get. The further, the more you pay. It's not that the rich are smarter savers. They sit upstream of a river you're drinking downstream of. And the asset they love most? The very debt that scares you. Because inflation that destroys your savings also melts away their loans. They borrow, buy assets, and let inflation erase the debt. Now here's the part they don't put on the savings posters at the bank. The system isn't broken. It's working exactly as designed, just not for you. A little inflation is the goal. It quietly pushes everyone to spend, borrow, and keep the machine spinning. Cash slowly dying in your account isn't a bug. It's the nudge that keeps you working and never holding still. The people who designed the game told you to save. The people who understand the game own assets and borrow. 2 schools, you were only ever enrolled in one. Once you can see the printer, you can stop standing politely in front of it. So, look at what just happened. The bank lends money it never had. The central bank prints money from nothing. New money makes your money worth less, and the closer you sit to the printer, the more of that invisible tax you escape. Your savings account was never a vault. It was a slow-motion leak with a friendly logo. The question was never how hard you work.
It's whether you understand the machine or feed it. And if money printed from nothing rattled you, wait until you see who they borrow that nothing into existence from, and the day it all has to be paid back. That one's next. Subscribe, and let's keep pulling the curtain all the way back.